is Evan Grant with D Magazine's Inside Corner. I've got Justin Smoak dressed up for us here after a big 3-run home run against the Midland Rockhounds to lead a comeback victory for Frisco. Justin, you've pretty much been on a tear for the last month. First 2 weeks at AA. Looked like it took you a little bit of time to adjust. Is there anything that, did you make an adjustment, or did anything kind of lock in for you?
It was more timing than anything, and you know, you leave spring training, you come back, and you got this 3 or 4 days off before the season actually starts, and I think it was more timing than anything. And ever since that, I mean, I felt a lot better at the plate.
You feel better from one side or the other, or does it matter?
It depends on the day. Some days I'll feel good right-handed, some days I'll.
God, damn, right in the eyes, boy. God.
Oh, that Thomas Diamond.
Mother sucker. Holy shit.
Where's he at?
He went and hid. All right, it's part 2 of the interview coming down here in 3, 2, and 1. All right, we've got Justin Smoak now cleaned up after Thomas Diamond gave him the first. This is the first shaving cream pie you've ever had.
First one ever. First one ever.
It really must hurt to have to do it in front of our cameras.
Of course. I mean, I figured you had something to do with it. So
I'm an evil man. All right, well, let's get back to, in all seriousness, what do you feel better from one side of the plate or the other?
I think right now it just depends on the day. And, you know, some days I'll feel good right-handed, some days I'll feel good left-handed, and we've gotten so many more left-handed at bats. I mean, it's been left-handed, but you know, I guess the further we get into the season, I'll get some rhythm finally right-handed, and you know, today was a good sign for me because you know I haven't squared a ball up right-handed in a couple weeks now. So I mean, that was good for me.
Is there anything that you feel like you still need to do here?
I mean, there's always things you want to do to get better. I mean, every day you try to get better doing something, and I mean, right now just basically being consistent, and that's one thing guys at the next level do. They're consistent day in and day out, and that's always something you want to get better at.
What do you feel about your approach at the plate right now?
I mean,
you're not anxious at all?
It feels fine, you know. I feel great, and I mean, it's all timing for me. That's what it's always been, and you know, it's nothing mechanical, and you know, right now I feel great.
All right, you know, with the Rangers in first place and you tearing up the Texas League, and Chris Davis starting to come around in the big leagues, every Ranger fan has already started the question again. You know, who are they going to trade? Will they trade Davis? Will they trade Smoak? Will they trade Davis? What do you think the chances are that you and Chris Davis play in the same lineup together? I
mean, there's a great chance. You know, I mean, they're doing great up there right now, and everybody's excited about that. And you know, I mean, you never know what's going to happen, and all I can do is, you know, do what I'm capable of doing. And you know, one day, I mean, hopefully one day, I mean, there's that chance.
Your major leagues in your sights yet?
I mean, after going through big league spring training, of course, it kind of puts it there. And you know, right now, I'm just trying to get better and better every day here, and you know, hopefully I'll get that chance.
Was there anything at Major League Spring Training that's really been something you've been able to apply? Anything that you learned at Big League Spring Training that you were able to apply?
Just not trying to do too much, I think. And you know, when you get into Big League Spring Training games, you just go out there and you know, you try to put the bat on the ball, and you don't try to, you know, do too much. And sometimes I get in the habit. You know, when I start going to funks is when I start trying to do too much, and you know, after doing what I did in Big League Spring Training, that's basically all I can do now.
All right, since you figured out that I planned the whole thing with Diamond, I feel guilty now, but we appreciate you being a good sport and sitting through the interview.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for continuing to rake.
Yeah.